here's the presentation, my 7-minute synopsis on our digital workflow. So I will talk a little bit about the projects that we're currently doing at Gamma. A very interesting project, and the impact that the quarantine had on us. And lastly, I would like to talk a little bit of the impact that cmExe did on our processes. So the project that we're working on is a beautiful project located in the heart of New York City, right in the middle of Times Square. It's called TSX Broadway. That's a building located, like I said, in New York. 250,000 square feet, curtain wall and green screen metal panel, 50 floors, mainly hotel, and 630 feet tall. And the special feature on this building is that there is a beautiful LED wall on that. It's going to be the biggest LED wall in New York City. And this wall is interacting also with the facade. The facade has LEDs on the full elevation. And then when there is motion on this LED, it propagates on the building to create a beautiful effect. And also there is a big opening here on the side there for artists to perform on the street of New York. And then when they don't perform, they close the garage door, and then the LED screen is seamless. So that's the project that the team is working on. And how do we do it? So first, we're establishing a Rhino wireframe. And with Alan's beautiful tools, we were able to extract a lot of attributes, part of the model. And all these attributes then educate us on a lot of different things. So this loop here is daily we're putting information inside the model. So it's a living document, and we're extracting almost daily as well. Then on the fabrication side, so when we have all these data extracted, we create inventor models that are driven mainly by the Rhino model. So we create these models, and then with, again, a lot of scripts, we're able to generate a partial building that we then insert into a Navis simulate model. That model, we put tons of information in it, Rhino models, inventor models, AutoCAD floor plan, and other trades. And then we run clash detection. From that, we send paperless information to our factory, where they're able to take our 3D model and use it on their CNC. All that kind of paperless. So, but in March 2020, almost a year ago, on that Friday, we were all sitting at a table, and then our company told us that we were going to work from home. So some of us were excited, but the big question was, all right, so we have all these big models, all these big things, but we're working on the server. So what are we going to do now? Working from home with a VPN would be impossible. So we scratched our heads that afternoon, and the solution that we found locally was to use Microsoft OneDrive and Microsoft Teams. So that allowed us to kind of seamlessly go at home and keep working at it, and actually almost be as efficient, if not more efficient, than at the office. So that was the big revelation that day. That was a big moment. But a month after this, we had another problem. The problem was that most of our vendors, they could not produce anymore. They were lacking. The supply chain was all broken, and we were not getting material on time. So our assembly line was suffering. Matter of fact, they were not working either. So everybody was stopped. And when they restarted, we had big problem with extrusions. We couldn't get the extrusion on time. It went from 6 weeks lead time to 16 weeks lead time. So big problem. And one thing that we started looking, one of our colleague was on LinkedIn on Sunday morning, and he says, well, you know what, I think I found the solution for to get all these things to help us. So the solution was to use cmExe, April 9, 2020. That's when we discovered cmExe. From there, it was a game changer. We were able to scan the parts to improve our productivity, and then to get live data out of the production. So we were able to know exactly when they were scanning the units, when producing the units, also when they were able to put them in the crate, and we had the visual um, map there that was telling us where things were going. So that was a huge help for us. And we were so excited that we even gave the access to our client team. So not sure it was a good idea, but they were super excited too. And today they're still looking at it, and it kind of changed the game a little bit, because instead of beating us up all the time, they were seeing the live unit being built, and then every time we had a problem, they were working with us to try to solve the problem. So that was extremely helpful. So I think I'm almost up in time, and so that's my small presentation on the our digital workflow.